Welcome back to another review here at Total Recon. We have today a G.I. Joe Snake Eyes 1/2 scale resin bust. This thing is pretty big. This is awesome. It's a Legends in 3D bust of Snake Eyes. It is limited edition of 1,000. We have 234. Big G.I. Joe fan when I was a kid. Obviously, Snake Eyes was one of my favorite characters. It was kind of funny, though, because he never talked, but yet, you know, he's a character that I guess most kids really liked. He was a ninja and all that stuff. But as the series went on, I was like, wow, I kind of like Beachhead a lot. And it was just fun to have characters that actually spoke. Torpedo, Wetsuit, Mainframe, Dusty. You know, these guys I actually started to like more because you couldn't do much with Snake Eyes. But as iconic as G.I. Joe is and became and forever will be, Snake Eyes is still the man. We have done a Storm Shadow 1/2 scale bust. So this is going to be great that we can open up Snake Eyes and check him out. So let's do it. All right, so we have him in a styrofoam coffin. We're about to pull him out. My big thing with a lot of these is the bust at the bottom. I'm sorry, the base at the bottom. I want to know what they've encompassed into the character. Destro's was awesome because it had like his rocket launcher gauntlet on the bottom. So let's see what we see when it comes to Snake Eyes. So let's open them up here. Now this retails for $200 right now. And with all the blackness that we have that is Snake Eyes, we are probably going to encounter some styrofoam residue. Ooh. Okay, so we obviously have Snake Eyes, what I call the second season. It wasn't the G.I. Joe the movie. We have Snake Eyes where it was the Revenge of Cobra, where we added this part. It wasn't the goggles anymore. Wow. So we have the Asanka clan right here. Interesting, we have a little arrow right there, but the base is really cool, very technical. Oh, we have a Timberwolf here on the back. Funny note, my son has a stuffed Timberwolf, and we call him Timber after the G.I. Joe one. He has no idea why, but of course he doesn't know what G.I. Joe is yet. Love the swords. Actually saw one of these, a Nerf one of these at Ollie's the other day. Love the two ninja swords. Fantastic. So not quite a direct translation from G.I. Joe, the cartoon or the comic book. It's kind of an interesting mixture of the two. Grenades, fantastic. I love the silver that stands out and the gunmetal here, but we still have our black. Love the silver on this tip right here. Heavy duty texture here, kind of give us a little bit more of a, is it kind of like armor or is it not? And then a very different texture up here in the neck. With the leather, I guess this would be mask, something like that. I often wonder about these guys. Now, this is almost a funny thing. I once saw the great wrestler Rey Mysterio Jr. take off his mask, and the pores on his face were enormous. So you got to wonder, like somebody like Snake Eyes, who's got the mask on all the time, what are his pores like? Now, granted, he's probably burned, but ditto. I mean, like Deadpool, are those healing? It's just one of those silly questions that I always have. Here we have a confirmation of 234 of 1,000 on the bottom, and that is an awesome bust. $200, and you can see it. Really just great detail, different textures here, the little details in the little pouches and things. Got some styrofoam there, came right off. Let's give you some scale here. We definitely need scale. And my tape measure has disappeared from me, which I should probably delete from the thing. So, Bob, delete that. Here we go. Let's give you some scale here. We've got just about 9.5 inches. Now, it's going to sit inside like a really nice IKEA square, or it's going to sit, on a bookshelf. You got a bunch of Joe comic books or DVDs or even the movies, if that's how you roll. Here's a 6-inch Black Series Carbonite Biker Scout. It gives you some scale here to the size of him. And then here is a Kenner Power of the Force Han Solo from Endor. So it kind of gives you a good scale of how big this is. Sorry, I do not have G.I. Joes anymore. I don't have any of the new Joes, and I have I've long gotten rid of my G.I. Joe collection. And it pains me to say this, but I did have the USS flag. But problem with the flag is what do you do with that box? It's like having a pool table. But this bust is amazing. And I think it's kind of ironic that I brought up the flag. The flag was $200 when he came out, and that's exactly how much this bust is. But this guy is a work of art. He is going to be out on your collection. He is going to start that conversation. And anybody that sees the logo down here is going to know for sure. Just amazing. This is Bob from Total Recon, thanking Diamond Select for sending out this Legends in 3 dimensions. Snake Eyes, wow. Definitely going to need to get this. He's going to look great next to my Storm Shadow. Thank you.